Today what we will do is this question from West Bengal JEE examination. The question is from the topic of capacitance. So let's read the question first. A parallel plate capacitor is charged and then disconnected from a charging battery. Okay, so the capacitor was earlier connected to the battery and now it has been taken off the battery. So the situation is this is your capacitor. It is first charged with the help of the battery. Okay, so the battery does work and energy is stored in the capacitor. Energy is U. The battery also gives it a charge Q, and obviously a parallel plate capacitor has a capacitance of C, right? And we know Q is equal to CV. These are the rules we already are aware of, right? So for a parallel plate capacitor. Now the battery is disconnected, which means you give it energy, you give it charge, you raise the potential of the plates to V, and then what you do is you leave the capacitor like this without the battery connections. Now the plates are moved farther apart. Okay. So now what you're doing is with the help of insulating handle. So what you've done is you have handles here which are insulating, which means no charge from the capacitor leaves the capacitor because the handles are insulating handles. So these are the handles, right? They are made of a plastic probably. So whatever charge is on the capacitor stays on the capacitor. Now what you're doing is you're increasing the distance between the plates by pulling the handles on the both sides. What are you supposed to find out? Let's see. It says the energy stored in the capacitor decreases. We have to think the capacitance of the capacitor increases. So this one is easy, right? We know capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor is given by epsilon naught A by D. What you're doing is increasing D, right? Because the distance between the plates is going up. And you know, capacitance purely depends on physical parameters like area, the distance, and the medium between them. We have assumed the medium as vacuum. So if you increase D, right, if the D is increased, the capacitance will go down. So this is completely wrong. Increasing the distance will decrease the capacitance. Next, the charge on the capacitor decreases, right? If you have disconnected the battery and you have made the capacitor isolated, which means it is not connected to anything but the insulating handles, even if you increase the distance of the plates, there is no way the charge can move from the capacitor plates. There is no escape. You don't have anything which can result in discharging of the capacitor or loss of charge on the capacitor. So the charge remains same. So this is also wrong. Now we are left with the energy and voltage. First, let's evaluate the energy. Now you know energy actually is given by two expressions, half CV square. We cannot use this because we are not sure of V. So what we do is we write V as Q by C from this. So this is into Q by C whole square is equal to half Q square by C. We have already found out the charge does not change, the capacitance decreases, right? The capacitance decreases. So the energy, if you notice, right, uh, U. So what have we done? The charge remains the same, the capacitance decreases. What will happen to energy? The denominator is decreasing. So the energy will go up, not down, right? So this is also not correct. The energy will actually increase because the capacitance is decreasing. We have already found out why capacitance decreases because D is increasing, right? So this D is increasing, so the capacitance is decreasing. A decreasing thing in the denominator will result in increase of energy. Now let's talk about the last one, voltage. So Q is equal to CV. Very simple, right? Now we know what is C. C we are decreasing, right? So V is equal to Q by C. So this remains constant. This is decreasing. So obviously voltage is inversely proportional to C. if the charge is fixed. And the charge is fixed, we have already discussed that the charge will not be able to leave the capacitor in any circumstances. So now the voltage goes up. So the correct choice is this. Please go to my playlist on capacitor and electrostatics. You will find at least 250 to 300 questions on electrostatics already available to you for practice. This includes theory. You can go to the live classes and watch all the videos. Okay, so I hope this you found this useful. If you're struggling with any question in physics, reach out to me at this number. Okay, and you can visit my website, which is this. Okay, and you can read my articles which are right on how to prepare for exam, and also on physics is this. In the times to come, I will start adding more articles that you will enjoy. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter, which will give you a lot of exam tips, a lot of methods how to solve complex problems in physics, which will help you improve your rank. Thank you very much and look forward to see you soon.